Niall McGrath here with David Allen. David, first of all, enjoying Berlin, back here, good to be back here.
It's fantastic to be back here. We've got an absolutely superb card for Saturday night. Our first world title fight in Germany, actually the first one that we're holding, a women's world title fight in Europe. So really excited by that. And the main card with 3 German fighters on the main card in Berlin. Second time back. We were here in May 31st last year and we had such a fantastic event that night. We said we've got to come back. The fans made us come back and here we are.
Excellent. Dave, the TV deal, what was the situation with the permutations of getting that done for this fight?
Oh, team have worked so hard to try and get this done, but unfortunately, it's like a lot of things in life. If you rush it and rush it and rush it, you end up not doing it correctly. So we've made a decision alongside our partner to actually not go on air on Saturday night. The fight will be live on fightpass.com all around the world, you know, in excess of 150 countries taking the fight on Fight Pass. But we're not in a place to do it. We wanted to do it right. So in the next 10 days, we will announce who our partner is. We'll announce the model of how people can watch. But people in Germany this week, watch it on Fight Pass.
The fact the deal wasn't done in time and you haven't, obviously you're not going to be showing this show on German TV tomorrow night. Does that affect for the UFC coming back to this market in the next number of years?
No, not at all. I mean, the deal that we have, the deal is done. What was wrong was trying to get the technical pieces together. It's like you've got to put 2 pipes together and make sure that the broadcast goes out. There were a couple of things that just weren't working right for us, so we decided to hold back. But this TV deal that we've struck is in excess of 3 years. So it's a long-term thing. It's not just about one night. It's about everything else that we're doing over the years. So we're delighted with the partner. They're delighted with us. We've got a great deal on the table, and in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be live on air.
And UFC Dublin, we're going to mention again. We spoke about it on the podcast on the show that you're going to be back in October, the rear end of this year. There's a big announcement on July 1st. Is that anything to do with the Dublin card?
Well, I hope you can work out what the post said, 322 days, so everybody works it out. So yeah, big announcement on July 1st. Everybody keep watching, because when we announce, it'll be crazy. And tickets sold out in 25 minutes the last time. We expect the same thing to happen again.
And, looking at, we've picked TV as well. Obviously, I think Sky there's some relation with Sky, used to be Sky 3 possibly. Are Sky testing the waters by, going with this deal with you guys and possibly, looking down the line once BT's deal is up to make a bid? Do you think there's an interest from Sky?
What we're doing is we're working with PIC, who's a free-to-air broadcaster. And what that does is it makes the fight available to everybody. You don't have to subscribe. We've got a great partnership with BT Sport, who take the majority of our fights, 90 to 95% of our fights. The fight in Krakow and the fight here in Berlin were not part of the package at the time. So we went out to market to find somebody else that could help us along and get loads of viewers. And everybody, whether it's in Ireland, whether it's in the UK, all around the world, fightpass.com. If you're in the UK and Ireland, go on to PIC TV and you'll see the highlights of the fight. You'll actually see the card, the main card, but on a delayed transmission. So if you want to see it live, it's on Fight Pass. If you want to see it delayed, it's 11 o'clock on Saturday night on PIC TV. That's where you'll see the main card.
The more the merrier, it's great. And looking at, you mentioned to me a number, I think it was on the podcast, or it was possibly actually the last EMEA event. Is there plans for, we've a title fight here now tomorrow night, is there plans for, a number of pay-per-view events here in this region, in Europe, or, are you going to look at potentially bringing, a big Fox show back here again?
Well, I think what we're looking at is every single time we plan what 2016 is, as an example, we're looking at all different options. We never do the same thing twice. We're always looking to grow our business and grow the model, so we're trying to do different things all the time. So will it be a pay-per-view? It could be. You could think at the end of this year, we could have Joanna as a world champion, we could have Conor as a world champion, we could have Alex as a world champion. So 3 world champions out of the European region. So that gives us different options on what we would want to do as well.
In your opinion, will we have a new champion at UFC 189, being an Irishman like myself?
I will never take sides. I think it's one of the biggest biggest box office fights that we've ever put on in terms of revenue for the gate. We've got in excess of 25% of the tickets sold have come from Ireland, so there's great interest in it. We know there's going to be viewing.
Half the country will be there.
Half the country will be there and not have a ticket, but it's a great week, and that's the beautiful thing. It's right in at the end of International Fight Week, and the World Amateur Championships are going on during that week, and Ireland has a team there, so it's going to be fantastic for all fans of mixed martial arts.
David, also, we spoke about it in the past. You mentioned to me that this Setanta and BT Sports are going to have a lot of original content coming up during UFC 189. Is that still on plan? Is everything in the works for that?
Oh yeah, we've got you will see programming every single day of that week. We've got new things going on, and actually BT are coming out to Vegas themselves and setting up a studio out in Las Vegas. So it's going to be a fantastic week of activity. Can't wait for it. Looking forward to getting there.
And just one last one. You promised me Dana White this time last year at Berlin, and we still haven't done it.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't remember, so thanks for reminding me. As soon as I get Dana, and I know for a fact Dana will be in Glasgow.
Brilliant.
So I'll keep my promise.
Excellent. There you go. Dave, always a pleasure, my good friend.
All right, thanks very much. Thanks for your support.